Hi reception, thanks for coming back to see us again. In the first part of our lesson, we read the story, The Runaway Wok. We listened to it really well. And in this part, we're going to respond to our story. Now, Bertie wanted to talk about the story. And he wants me to ask him what he thought of it. So I'm going to ask him, Bertie, what did you think of the story, The Runaway Wok? Oh, okay. So Bertie said he really enjoyed our story, but he was a little bit confused by one part. Should we ask him which part? Which part got you confused, Bertie? Oh, yeah. So Bertie doesn't understand why the runaway wok kept going to the Lee family's house, all their work, and taking lots of their things. He doesn't understand why. That's a really good question. Well, let's remember what the runaway wok took. So first of all, he went to Mrs. Lee's house, didn't he? And he took all of the food. He piled himself full of the food. Then he went back to the Zhang family. Then he came back again for the second time. And this time, can you remember what he took from the Sun, the market stall? That's right. He piled himself high full of toys and fireworks. And then finally, the third time, he went to Mr. Lee's office where he works. And he piled himself high full of golden coins. That's right. And he took it all back to the Zhang family, didn't he? But Bertie wants to know why he did that. Could you help him? Can you pause the video now and tell your Teddy or your helper or us on the screen why you think the runaway wok took the things from the Lee family, the rich family, and took it back to the Zhang family? See what you think. Wow, you had so many ideas. So me and Bertie have had a little talk about it as well. And we think that maybe the runaway wok realised that the Lee family had so much food and so many toys and so much money, but they weren't sharing it with anybody. They weren't being very kind. And so he decided that he thought it would be a good idea to go and take some of it and give it to another family, the Zhang family, who he knew would share it with all the other people in the village. Now, what do you think about that? Do you think that was the right thing for the runaway wok to do or not? I'd like you to pause the video now and I'd like you to talk to your Teddy or your helper about what you think. Super job. Right then, now Bertie wants to tell us about his favourite part of the story. Go on then, Bertie. What's your favourite part of the story, the runaway wok? That is a funny part, isn't it? So, Bertie's favourite part of the story was at the very end when the runaway wok sang to the Lee family. All of you three, I dare you to chase after me. And they chased after him and fell into the wok head first, so their legs were swinging around in the air. That was Bertie's favourite part. He thought it was really funny. Now, my favourite part of the story was at the very end as well, when the Zhang family had got all of the food and they'd got all the toys and fireworks and all of the money from the Lee family, but they didn't keep it to themselves. They decided to share it with the whole of the village so they could all have a wonderful celebration together. Now, for your independent part today, reception, we'd like you to talk to your helper about what your favourite part of the story, the runaway wok, was and why. You could even draw a picture of your favourite part and write a sentence about it, and you could email that to us. We really hope that you've enjoyed our story today, The Runaway Wok, and we're going to see you back again tomorrow to do some story mapping. See you tomorrow. Bye.